Hey, what's up, nerds? Today I'm going to talk about one of the greatest Commander staples of all time and its strange path into the hands of players. All right, nerds, step into the Wayback Machine with me and travel back to a time of nostalgia and magic in the mid-1990s. There I am in a shopping mall in a B. Dalton Booksellers holding a copy of a Magic the Gathering novel. I skimmed through it and scanned through it. I've just started playing the game, and I get to the last page, the very last piece of paper in the book. It tells me I can send $1 and receive 2 Magic cards not available anywhere else. That's right, promo cards not available anywhere else. Harper Prism, which was an imprint of HarperCollins, published 10 Magic the Gathering novels starting in 1994 with the book Arena. The first 5 of those books had a coupon on the last page which could be sent in to the publisher to get a free card. The first 4 novels were recorded a card, or in the case of Arena, the first one, you got 2 cards. They were fixed, like you send this coupon and you get this card. The 5th was simply random. You could get any of the 5 cards that were distributed until they ran out of supply. What were these books? Well, as I mentioned already, 1994 brought Arena by William R. Forstein, and I apologize, Mr. Forstein, if I mispronounce your name. That is the one I purchased. I sent in my coupon. I got a copy of Arena and Sewers of Estark. I'll share the cards with you here in a minute. 1995 brought Whispering Woods by Clayton Emery. This guy is super prolific, or he was a made-up name, because there were 3 books released in 1995 with Clayton as the author. The first, Whispering Woods, came with the Windseeker Centaur. Shattered Chains allowed you to get the Giant Badger. And the Final Sacrifice, and this is the big one, gave birth to the Mana Crypt. In 1995, The Cursed Land by Terry McLaren allowed you to get 1 random card from the previous 5. I'm sure you sent it away hoping for that Mana Crypt, and maybe you ended up with the Sewers of Estark instead. Sad face. I recently purchased copies of the affordable cards on this list. I can't quite justify the $300 price tag on a Mana Crypt just to sit in a sleeve in my collection yet. So let's take a look at some of these cards. So Arena and Sewers of Estark both came with the book Arena. Arena's not a terrible card. I believe there's some other cards that have this ability where you choose one of your creatures and have your opponent choose a creature, and they basically, fight each other. But hey, what are you going to do? Arena. So, from the original book. The original book also gave you the Sewers of Estark, and the only thing really positive about the Sewers of Estark is the fact that it is a Melissa Benson artwork. And I really love how she worked her initials, her signature, into some of the landscape. It is a strange card. If target creature is attacking, it cannot be blocked until end of turn. Play before defense is chosen. If target creature is blocking, it and all creatures it blocks do no damage to each other during combat. I mean, it'd be cool, but it's an instant. It kind of feels like it should be like a land or something, right? Because it's the sewers. So then we had, with the Whispering Woods, you got Windseeker Centaur. Attacking does not cause Windseeker Centaur to tap. It's basically a 2/2 for 3 mana that has Vigilance. Nothing super impressive, but an important piece of history. Only printed with this set, in paper at least. And it's an Anson Maddox artwork. So these are some of our favorite OG artists. And finally, from my collection, the Giant Badger, which has actually been reprinted in other paper formats. Giant Badger is a 2/2 3-drop. If assigned as a blocker, Giant Badger gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Absolutely terrible card. But nothing like Mana Crypt, which you'll notice I own no Mana Crypt. Don't quite have that $300 price tag to buy a copy of that one yet. But that's right, Mana Crypt, one of the best cards in Commander, really helps ramp up that mana curve. Was originally a bonus for a $4 book, $4.99 book that you could buy at your mall bookstore. Times they are strange, aren't they? Anyway, Hope you guys have a great week. Hope you enjoyed this little walk through history. I'm going to be spending some time in September trying to focus on the positive. And for me, that is vintage Magic. So I have more to talk about, more collections to share, and more ideas about this game that I still love despite all the Hasbro hijinks. Take care out there. You all are awesome. Have a great week.